Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lizzie, and if you're new here, welcome on in. And today I am bringing you guys a special video, a CAS video, which I haven't actually done in quite some time. So as you guys can probably tell by the title, this is for my Not So Berry series. This right now who we're looking at is Phoenix Berry, going to become our heir for the red generation. She is stunning. I did very minor tweaks here and there, just kind of like changing proportions on her face to make it sit a little bit nicer. And you'll kind of see me kind of skipping around back and forth throughout the video because just for certain reasons. I did end up decorating her alien form, but I did not do that on camera, so you guys will go ahead and be able to see that in the Not So Berry episode coming out later on. But guys, let me tell you, I have had a week. I literally had like a crazy week. So let's see. Today I am recording this and it is Sunday, and I believe it was either Thursday or Friday. I was sitting in my room, just chilling after a long day of work, and all of a sudden I hear this dripping noise. And I'm lying in my bed, and I'm thinking, did something like fall over in my room somewhere? Like, what on earth is this dripping noise? Because it was constant, like just kept coming, and then it started to get louder and louder. So I finally like sit up, I'm looking around my room, and I'm like, where is that coming from? I get up out of bed, I start walking around, and I come close to the bathroom door, and I hear dripping, and I'm like, I wonder if I left a faucet on, or if the shower's dripping, or something like that. So I open the door, and right where I open the door, it is just dripping water. Like a pretty consistent stream. There's a puddle on the floor, and I'm looking up at my ceiling, and I'm like, oh my gosh, our ceiling is leaking. And this was on a day where we were supposed to be getting a lot of storms. And like a bunch of storms were supposed to be coming over this past weekend, but the storms hadn't started yet. Like it wasn't raining, it was sunny out, just windy. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this coming from? So I call my sweet mates into the bathroom. We're looking at it, and then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get a CA. So I run and I get a CA, and she comes in, she looks at it, and it starts getting faster. So we stick a bowl under it while I can find like a plastic tub to use. So finally I get a plastic tub, we stick it under there, and our CA is calling like emergency maintenance to come try and fix this, because it's not something that could like sit overnight. So she's like, I'm gonna go make a phone call, I'm gonna go check upstairs and make sure that it's not coming from like one of the bathrooms upstairs. As she's walking upstairs, she meets a girl on the steps who says her toilet is spurting out water. Like, imagine a water fountain, and that's what her toilet looks like, is how she described it to our CA. So our CA said, this girl's bathroom is flooding, it's leaking down into our bathroom. So our CA calls safety, she calls emergency maintenance, safety shows up, she says she has to go. So she leaves. She says a couple of our other CAs will be back in a little bit, but that for now we're with safety. So she left, and I kid you not, 5 minutes later, after everybody left, like my sweet mates left, I was left with safety, but safety was like wandering around, like checking out the other rooms and on call with emergency like maintenance. So I'm just like watching the water drip into the bucket. I go and I sit back down on my bed, and all of a sudden I hear just pouring rain, and I am like, oh my goodness, what on earth is that? So I run, I get up, and all of a sudden there is now water pouring from our air vent and the fire sprinklers above our toilet. Like, I mean, pouring down rain. Like, I was like, oh my gosh. I get on the phone with my sweet mates. I text my CA. I am like in a panic. I'm just in a straight panic at this point. Like, my bathroom is flooding. So I go in to get safety, but he's still on the phone, so he's not really listening. Like, he was like, I'll be with you in 1 sec. And I was like, my bathroom is flooding. Like, it's gotten worse. So he eventually, like 10 minutes later, comes back down. I'm trying to find like containers that can like hold the water, but it's not working. Like, half the water's dripping into my toilet, half the water is just leaking onto the floor. It was like a giant like puddle in my bathroom. So finally safety comes back into my room like 5 minutes later, and he's like, I shut off the water, the pipe that is like having the issue, so it should stop soon. And I was like, okay, like fantastic, but it hasn't. It took that like 30 minutes to stop. I call my friend who's at the barn, and I was like, girl, I need you to get over here now with some buckets. Like, bring me buckets because my bathroom is leaking. So that happened. My bathroom rained. And then I think, let's see. Then, okay, so this either happened Thursday or Friday. It was either the same day or the next day, that night. I get a call from one of my friends who's at the barn, and I get a FaceTime call, and she's like, look what we found. Also, just to preface, not only is this CAS video with Phoenix, but it's also with 4 of her other friends. So we have Maddox, his sister, and then 2 other friends. I can't remember who I did, but yeah. Anyways, so I get this FaceTime call. She's like, we found this lost cat. And I was like, oh my gosh, bring it to Taco Bell with us. It was Friday night that we got the cat. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, bring it to Taco Bell. Like, if it's super friendly and I'll let you catch it, like, bring it with us. We can, like, hang out with the cat. So they bring the cat, and I kid you not, it's like a little kitten, like maybe 2 or 3 months old, and it's in this towel that they use to catch it, and I get in the back seat, they hand me the cat, and it just falls asleep. Starts cuddling me, starts nuzzling me, like, just falls asleep in my lap as we're getting food. I'm not a cat person. I'm really not. I like cats, but I would much rather have a dog. Like, I would never pick to have a cat unless they have like a very specific personality. Like, they have to be super friendly, super sweet, love to cuddle, be playful, like almost like a dog but in a cat. And this kitten was that. He was black and white, a little tuxedo, so stinking cute. So I fall in love with this kitten, and I go to one of my friends who like takes in lost cats, gets them neutered and spayed, and then we'll either find homes for them or set them free again, because she obviously can't keep them all, but she at least like goes and gets them neutered and spayed before like releasing them again. And I was like, do you have anything that you could give me just for the night? Like, I gotta keep him for the night. I'm gonna post him in this Facebook group and see if he has an owner around here, because he's just like so sweet, but he wasn't fixed. So she gave me all this stuff, and like over the night I was like, oh my gosh, I am keeping you. Like, if you don't have an owner, I'm keeping you. So the next day hit, nobody had responded to me, and I was just falling in love with him. He was like basking in the sun on my desk, he was cuddling with me in bed, like he was being super playful. I just fell in love with him, you guys. Saturday night hits, I'm back from like a bunch of stuff after getting dinner and like going to like a school meeting and stuff, and I get a Facebook friend request, and my heart just dropped, because I knew like, I was like, oh, this is probably your owner. So I go and I look in my like requested messages from Facebook, and this lady's like, that's my kitten. She sent me pictures and videos. It was no doubt that it was hers. And I just started like crying. I was like, no, I want to keep you. And I had like 1 second thought of, I'm just not going to answer. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Like, I have to tell this lady that this is her kitten, and that I have him, and like that she can come get him, because if he was mine and I had lost him, I would want him back. So she came, she picked him up that night, and I was just so sad. Yesterday, Sunday, I guess today, it was today, I was so sad. All day, so sad. And so I texted my friend who gave me all the cat stuff, and I was like, listen, if you have any cats or kittens that are like really, really sweet, let me know, because I might possibly potentially be interested in taking it, because I realized like I just really think I need a pet, because when I had him, it was like the best I've felt all year. Like I have been like really down in the dumps this year, I feel like. And when I had this kitten, it was like literally the best I felt. Like I didn't feel lonely, like it gave me something to do in my room when I was alone and like not busy. Like it was just like a huge emotional relief to like have him. And like I said, I'm not a cat person. So she texted me back and she's like, I have this one cat. He's under 2. He's super sweet, super friendly. You can come meet him tomorrow if you want. So I'm gonna go meet this cat tomorrow. He's gonna have to have a super certain personality. I'll know once I meet him if I want him or not. But yeah, I might be getting a cat. So that'll be super exciting if I do. So yeah, that was my weekend. It was crazy, insane. I feel like whenever I do like a speed build or cast video and I have these voiceovers, like I'm always telling you guys these crazy stories. But yeah, it's true. That's what happened. My bathroom leaked and I found a kitten, and now I might be getting a cat because my kitten is gone, which is really heartbreaking. The one worry I have is that I'm gonna go like meet this cat and I'm gonna be like, but you're not the kitten that I had, and I want the kitten that I had. But I don't know. I'm super excited about it. Also, guys, can I just say I am like super excited about all of my Let's Plays right now. Like, genuinely, I am so excited to move on to Generation 2 for Not So Berry. We're getting there. We're on the grind. The biggest thing is just going to be finishing up Kara's career star sign. We're having a baby. Like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. They're going to be the best parents ever. And then of course growing together is just so much fun because I'm getting to explore the new pack. Like, all of these are making me just genuinely like so stinking excited. And I've been going on these crazy CC shopping hauls, so like I was super excited to have all of these like kiddos age up into teens so I could finally like use some of that CC, and I think they all turned out super, super cute. I have some exciting plans, not for the next one, but the one after that, for kind of Phoenix's storyline. We're going to be focusing a bit on that in the next couple of episodes before we get back to Kara, but I'm just super excited for the plans that I have going. So yeah, I think with that, you guys, I'm gonna leave you with the rest of this video. We have one more girl to make over after we finish with Madeline here. So yeah, I hope you all are having just a lovely, fantastic week, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, do not forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all very soon in the next one. Bye, guys.